Good morning, everybody. It is your daily crypto news for Thursday, January 25th, 2024. My name is Matt, and do me a favor, go to Apple Podcasts and leave us a nice comment and 5 stars so people can see this show and click on it and go, I'm happy to listen. Let's get into the news. We have actually quite a bit today. A U.S. judge rejected CZ's request to travel to the UAE last month, despite Binance's founder and former CEO saying that he would post up $4.5 billion of equity as a security for his return. According to the court filing, CZ said that he needed to go to the UAE so that he could be present for a hospitalization and surgery of an unnamed individual in Abu Dhabi. As you guys remember, CZ pled guilty. He's going to have a $4.5 billion fine, and he also faces 10 to 18 months in prison. Arthur Hayes, he is the ex-CEO of BitMEX. He has been in the crypto space for a long time, and he is still around commenting on this current trend of Bitcoin ETFs, the Fed, and all things crypto and the economy. His latest prediction says he thinks that Bitcoin will bottom between $30,000 and $35,000. And even though he's bearish short term, he is bullish long term. In his latest colorful commentary, he slammed the financial strategies of the U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. He said, in quote, that the U.S. Treasury Secretary Bad Girl Janet Yellen and her Simcuck Towel Boy, U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, oscillate between decisive action and vague talking points. He continued to say that Bitcoin is telling the world that the Fed is trapped between inflation and a banking crisis. The Fed's solution is to talk the market into believing that the banks are sound without providing any prerequisite or requisite money to make the fantasy a reality. Powell is undoubtedly aware of these issues. He will do everything he can to talk a big game about rate cuts without having to actually cut them. He concluded by saying that a mini financial crisis would force the Fed to stop talking and start yelling, capital yelling, with a rate cut. Stefan Rust, the CEO of the economic data aggregator Trueflation, said that Bitcoin has dropped below the psychologically important $40,000 barrier. And everyone is talking about how the ETF launch has been a flop, but nothing at all has really changed for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's value is and always has been driven by scarcity, and the halving will only reinforce that narrative. We could see Bitcoin hitting the $150,000 mark before the end of the year or shortly thereafter. So short-term pain, long-term bullish? I think everybody's seeing a little bit of short-term pain because the major stocks of companies that hold Bitcoin are also having a little pain. And we're talking about MicroStrategy, Tesla, Coinbase. They're significantly down over the past month. MicroStrategy is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin, having around 189,150 coins worth around $7.5 billion. It's down around 25% this past month, trading at about $450 per share. Tesla is down. They hold around $386 million in Bitcoin, and they are down around 20% this past month. Coin is down significantly, trading at around $121, even though, if you remember, the low of Coinbase stock was around 30-something, 34, 35. So depending on what point in time you're looking at, Coinbase stock is up a lot, like 400, 500%, or it's down around 40%, depending on where you're looking at it. Other companies that are taking a hit, Canadian Bitcoin miner Hut, as we talked about yesterday, is dipped more than 64% over the last month. A lot of that's due to some FUD that's being put out there. And an American miner, Riot Platforms, is down 41%. And its stock price is sitting at a little over $10 a share. Arkham, the Ethereum wallet blockchain analytics firm, has found a wallet that is tied to Donald Trump, which holds a share of royalties from its sales of official Trump NFT collection. And it also holds around 579,000 MAGA Trump tokens, valued at $1.1 million. By the way, this Trump token is up around 222% this week alone, or 700% in the past 14 days. Wow. And this $1.1 million is apparently not all he hodls. It looks like he has around $755,000 worth of ETH and around $731,000 worth of wrapped ETH. So let's not get this twisted. Trump is not pro-crypto. We have no indication that he's pro-crypto. He has never said that he's pro-Bitcoin or pro-crypto. He said he's anti-CBDC, but he's never said he's pro-crypto. And just because he's making NFTs and he holds some ETH in a wallet, it's not him. He's not sitting there punching in his private keys and writing down his mnemonic phrases. No. Some person, probably some kind of staffer, 20-something years old, is playing with NFTs, and he said that's a good idea. He probably pats him on the back every once in a while and says, hey, you're making a lot of money, good job, keep going. Trump doesn't deal with this. So let's not get it twisted that just because he's playing with NFTs and playing with Ethereum means he's pro-crypto. Until he says he is, let's not jump to conclusions. Worldcoin. You guys remember Worldcoin? They have this big orb that travels around the world, scanning people's irises. You get some Worldcoin tokens as a reward or as an incentive. And they're trying to create a database of digital IDs to distinguish humans from AI and, have more of a global community. Sounds a little bit dystopian. And the orb looks pretty damn dystopian. It's a big silver ball that scans your irises. The CEO is like, people are obsessed with the design of the orb. I mean, it makes sense, right? Imagine if Tesla made Optimus, their AI robot, look like the Terminator. And then they make a video and like, hey, look, it folds laundry. You're just like, what are you talking about? That thing's going to kill us all. Anyway, apparently they're going to redesign this orb to be more friendly and be in the Apple kind of friendly, futuristic tech look. I mean, the fact that they didn't think about that earlier is just kind of stupid, to be honest. But looks like they got the hint and they're redesigning this. And finally, Bitwise was the first company, the first of the spot Bitcoin ETFs to release their wallet address to the public. Bitwise's ticker is BitB, and they said that anyone now can verify the fund's holdings and flows directly on the blockchain. On-chain transparency is core to Bitcoin's ethos. Good job for them for putting out their public wallet, putting it out there saying like, hey, just look at on-chain transaction. Now that their wallet is out there, people can send Bitcoin to that wallet, as you can, because that's the wallet address. And somebody did. They sent 6969 sats, or 6,969 sats, to that wallet, making it the first over-collateralized Bitcoin spot ETF. I think that was pretty clever. Now let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 10:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fear agrees at 50. We are neutral. Why'd I say it like that? Neutral. Anyway, Bitcoin's sitting at $40,000, pretty much even, $40,003. It's up 0.3% in 24, apparently, or down 6.4 in 7. Ethereum is at $2,210, down 0.7%. Tether's number 3, Binance is at $293, up 0.3%, and Solana is at $88, up 2.5%. Rounding off the top 10, we have XRP, USDC, Cardano, Doge, and Avalanche. Oh, by the way, look at that. You see there's a little flip. Doge is at number 9 and Avalanche is at number 10. The total market cap is at 1.55 trillion, pretty much even from yesterday. Bitcoin dominance is 50.5 and ETH dominance is 17.1. That's our show today. I'll see you tomorrow with Asia Focus. Sarah, aka JK Remote. You can reach her at sarah@dailycryptonews.net, me at matt@dailycryptonews.net, and I will see you tomorrow. Till then, happy hodling, y'all.